Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Zero, and welcome back to the Painted Heart. Previously on the Painted Heart, we entered the painting world, and then we painted some golems and killed some innocent villagers. So I don't think there's like an alternate ending to this game. I think this is just a little bit of choices you can do, but inherently you're going down like a linear path. And I'm gonna go with this decision, despite the fact we just slaughtered a bunch of villagers, because it unlocks something, and I think it's supposed to represent our main character gaining more confidence. Maybe. Or it just means he likes killing villagers. But now we can climb these ladders, and I still cannot get to that thing. Forget it for now. Was this story this melodramatic? I guess this means we're supposed to go up there. What do these charms look like? The charms must be these things. I'm taking them. Maybe the actual story was darker. That could mean that the villagers being slain might have been what actually happened. So we'll just hang it up here. Careful that you don't fall. Yeah. Restore all the colors, young boy. This is one of those situations. Where to get that item I saw, I have to drop down the right place. Let's see here. One more to go. And you're being attacked by a lobster? A danceable. I think regenerating AP is better right now. Danceables are that, so yeah. That was scary. None shall stand before us. Yeah. You've united the colors. Now this man may live in peace. And that's the last one. Let's get out of here, shall we? Yeah. Phew. Now that's 2 scenes colored. You have done well so far. How many more scenes are there? Well, after this, there's still a Tower of Repentance and the Castle of Ice Bloom, so 2 more scenes. We're halfway done then. Yeah. You sure look more optimistic than when you first came here. Finally confident enough to restore the whole painting now. So far it hasn't been too bad. I might be able to do this after all. That's good. Always be confident in what you can achieve. There are things that others cannot even hope to do. You should do what you can when you can. Yeah, I'll do my best. Sophie's praising you. Now that's rare. That must mean you've impressed her quite a bit. Looks like the goddess statues are not the only things that can restore color, repel the pestilence. That means it could take on any form. Let us hope not, or it will be a long journey indeed. There's something else here. A town crest. Now where does the crest go? I don't think this was part of the story. Though, maybe you can help him, regardless. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for any crests. We're making good progress. We're at the top of the Tower of Repentance. This is where the hero seeks advice for his past mistakes. Was the hero not wrong? He was innocent, but was framed. What's wrong, Agiel? The weak are silenced on holy grounds. Only the strong may speak in the goddess's presence. She sure looks smug again. Are you saying my demon bro is weak? Maybe. That's a big mosquito thing. I must inquire, Kor. What is it, Sophie? Why was it that we needed seed and light to restore the golem statue? Oh, well, the seed represented the mortal birth, and the light represented the gift of life. I see. Then this was the birthplace of the hero? Yeah, the two even had some brown and white dyes, so I extracted some before restoring the statue. Would have been embarrassing if I needed a color I lacked. For a fledgling, you are resourceful. Thanks, I guess? You're attacked by giant green mosquito, giant spiky lobster mosquito, and some grasshopper who just tags along. I still think the starting style seems to be most useful, because I'm always using AP. And you're Phantasm, which is a very unique built status rather. So essentially, everything except Astral is strong against you, so I don't really have to worry about this. If anything, I should just use the cheapest AP attack. That fight actually proved a little more difficult than the others. The main difficulty really comes from Kor. Just keeping him alive when he's getting hit by AoE can be kinda hard sometimes. I mean, not really hard, but it's something you have to pay attention to. We can restore the color now. Paint with all the colors of the wind. The hero is supposed to be here, seeking the goddess's advice. Perhaps he has lost his way. Oh great. Well, we should go see what has happened to him then. Agiel, a demon of your stature should use a sense of stairs. What's this? A note. That was a rude jest. I jest not, for jesting is when the jester clothes in ridiculous robe and makes repugnant jokes. Oh, another note. I dare say you refer to me behind that charm. Perhaps seems suitable for you to liken to a jester. Oh, here's where the hero went. Behind this weird wood texture floating sprite thing. That really contrasts against the painted world. Time for the lever puzzle. There are all these switches. What are we supposed to do with them? We can cut them down. Agio looks disapprovingly. Let's just try flipping them first. It's like, yeah, you know, it's kind of obvious they gotta lower the platforms. You're a real puzzle solver now, Harry. There we go. Looks like I'm riding on giant not toothpicks, rather the, what do they call them? Popsicle sticks. Yeah. I imagine there's some kind of secret around here. I just got to solve these puzzles. Oh, I gotta go back on the other side. Nope. Ah. Okay. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So we're gonna paint this out. And there we go. Core. Did I frighten you? Of course you did. Don't pop your eye socket out like that from nowhere. I see. So you wish not to see this eye socket or the other one? Gah. This might be a real... No, not that easy. No, actually, yeah, it is that easy. Considering there's no way for me to heal my back row right now, these items are very important. Looks like an enemy right there. That one looks different. We shall cut it down regardless. You've encountered Dancing Hornhead Man. And he's astral, meaning he's like the only thing that's weak to Phantasm in this entire game. I really want to get you dead. Ouch. There is a flaw of this gameplay. is that there's not much way to predict what's coming at you. So you're just kind of guessing a little bit. I think there's a little bit of a pattern going on, but I haven't quite noticed it yet. Oh, the gate was locked. We can open the gate and let the golem in. Isn't this one of the fairies from the first scene? It seems so. Why is it here? Perhaps it is lost, like the hero. Maybe I can show it the way back home. Or are you going to take the fairy with you? Yeah, come here, little fairy. It seems you have grown stronger yet again. The last monsters were no match for you. Well, I might have beaten them, but it wasn't easy. To be honest, their skills caught me off guard. I still need to study how to make use of the elements to their fullest extent. You have much to learn, but you're doing quite well. Thanks, I guess. I need to do my best too. Please make use of my powers to their fullest extent as well. Leave it to me. Our duty is done. Let us move to the next realm. Well, time to backtrack to return one little fairy. Here we are. Now you can go back to your friends. Okay, it's time for me to get going then. Oh? What's this? Are you giving me this as thanks? Thank you. I think there's 6 skills you can learn for him. I think we're up to about 4, maybe? Something like that. Huh! I can speak again. Glad to hear you. So, this grand castle is our next destination. Yeah, the last one too. It's a site of the final battle, between the hero and the swarm. Hold. What's wrong, Sophie? Are you prepared for what awaits us, Cor? You seem more than well versed for a story that is a favorite to you. Sophie, must you press us now? Would you rather see us fail? It's alright, Agiel. I've been thinking about it for a while now. Then why do you frighten so easily? And cower in weakness? Yeah. I guess I've always been like that, huh? Well, in the real world, demons and humans live in a somewhat peaceful life, now. But before then, war was commonplace. Yeah, I come from a bloodline of a terrible demon lord from those chaotic days. Interesting. Everybody living in my village carries the curse of some terrible demon or another. Most humans fear us for what we are, and harass us almost daily. So fight back. I think that is not the right way to handle this, Sophie. It would be alright if they were having a merry time and drunk brawling. Discrimination in my area wasn't as bad as what some might make it out to be, but it still hurts. I stayed indoors to avoid all of that. Sometime after hearing of this story and relating to the hero's problems, I remember making both of you. I wanted to see what it was like to meet a strong warrior who never hesitates. You have done well, Cor. I also wanted to see what it was like to meet an intellectual and wise man. Who? Me? Hey, take a look at this statue then. Here is something intellectually stimulating. Gaze upon this hero's beautiful blade. They mask the leftover gore it cuts and leaves it clean, as a mental piece, much like Sophie, don't you think? Do not mock me, demon. My blade shines bright as the sun, so that all may gaze upon it with fear. Even though you stick... I think it's time we get moving. Something on your mind, Cor? Oh, I was just thinking how nice it is that you two are here with me. I wouldn't know what to do if I were to restore the painting all by myself. Well, we are kind of a part of yourself, so technically you're still going to restore this painting by yourself. And we're just mere pictures without your powers, so no matter what you say, it's all you in the end. Is that so? But we still have to actually restore the painting. That is true. Let us proceed then. Just focus on your job, while we protect you from all pestilence. Yeah, I'll be counting on you again. For a scary demon, you're pretty kind. Ah, thank you. You know, can you do me a quick favor? Sure. What do you have in mind? Deliver this note to Sophie. Okay. Sounds easy enough. Is there something you need, Cora? I, wanted to give you this note. Here. Sophie, stop swinging! That sword! I cannot believe this outrage. I knew it. Why, goddess? Why? Huh? The love note works every time. It always gets Sophie to break down like a madwoman. She'll chop the head off any guy who confesses his love. That was scary. And that, my friend, is why you should fear me, too. Want some chestnuts? How do you like them nuts? So these heroes of the days, would that actually be his mother? Maybe not. So this is like a typical JRPG party right here. I don't think the goddess statue will be here. How should we restore color here? If it's not painting, it's puzzles. Those human statues look suspicious. I bet if we mess with them enough, something's bound to happen. Let us behead them and stack those stones as a ladder. I like your style. It's very stabby and slicey, but you know, I think it gets things done. I don't think that'll work, Sophie. Let's just try investigating for now. So swords came last. What came first? Something like that, let me see. The mother? Men to guard the treasure. Worship of her priests and swords. And there you go. foolish. Why would they place a door before the door? Well, I'm not complaining. They most likely watched that Cribs and felt like putting doors for their doors. When you draw my castle, you'd better not make such stupid design choices. When? How demanding. See? Sophie also dislikes this castle. Look at her face. It would look better burned to the ground and left its char and ash. Keep that in mind, Cora. No sparkly white castles for Sophie. Okay. Good. So, Sophie, still hating that statue? Of the human? Immensely. You don't say. Okay, I really shouldn't be telling her then. Hey, Sophie, come back here. The woman's statue looks much like you. You think Cora used as a reference? Goddess forbid such an appalling crime. Tell me you did not, Cora. Well... Cora? I may have used a small reference to it. Please don't be angry. It's what we all do on the internet. Sophie? You should be lucky you are her master, Cora. She had the look of conflict in her eyes. Ones that say, "Prepare to die, you dog," while saying, "But he's my master." Why, goddess, why must it be so? I cannot bear it. And my dad thought I was melodramatic. So Sophie's essentially a mother figure, aside from being kind of what he is lacking as far as his ego and confidence goes. So that's it for part 2 of Painted Heart. Painted Heart is a pretty colorful game. I don't just mean that in the art design or anything, but just the overall kind of feel and dialogue is very light. I don't think there's gonna be like any dark twists or anything like that. It's just kind of a growing up story. It feels like you could almost make it an old style Disney movie. That's the kind of feel I get from the game so far. I think the combat's pretty good. It has some certain flaws and little imperfections that need to be balanced out. But I know the creators did actually address some of that, and so they didn't have time to put that in because it had to be finished for a contest. But if you kind of got that customization in and some little more control and flow to the battles, I think it would have been a pretty solid RPG in its own right, just as far as gameplay-wise. I think this game is almost finished, so I'll get the rest of my opinion on that in the final part. Anyway, so thank you all for watching and stay tuned. Painted Heart, Part 3.